This is Advanced Sign of Voice, script number 3. Hi, my name is Matt Sierra, and I'm going to talk to you about a story called The Deaf Flower. There was a man who depended upon his SSI every single month. And one month he didn't know what to do, how to afford his rent, so he decided to purchase some flowers. He went to the store and he talked to a man about buying some flowers. The man explained that it was really the wrong time of the season, that many of the flowers had already frosted. But he said that he had 3 flowers in the back room that he could purchase. He asked how much they were, and he said about $1 a piece. The man was so ecstatic. He took his 3 flowers home and he set them all up. He wanted to make sure they had the correct lighting above them, that they had the perfect amount of water in each flower. He was so excited. He set up his flowers. He knew that they were going to bloom soon and he could not wait. He was extremely exhausted after this process, so we went to bed. And when he woke up the next day, the first thought he had was, what do my flowers look like? He was so curious. So he ran to his flowers, and he was dumbfounded. The first flower had bloomed beautifully. The third flower looked exactly like the first flower. Beautiful. But that middle flower looked extremely weak and wilted. He really didn't know what to do. He thought maybe the lighting over that particular flower wasn't as exact, so he switched the first and the second flower. After making sure the lighting was perfect and again they had the right amount of water, he took off and went to bed. Again, when he woke the next morning, he went to go check his flowers. Remember, that middle flower was moved to the first position. That first flower, he was so excited, it looked beautiful. The same with the third. Again, that middle flower. It looked so old and weak. He was clueless. He didn't know what was going on, what was wrong. He thought, maybe if I switch them again. So he switched that third flower and the second flower. Again, after checking the lighting and the water, he went to sleep. His friend came over and he wanted to show him his flowers. When he got there, he saw that the flower that he had moved to the last position had completely changed and had bloomed beautifully. The first flower was gorgeous. That middle flower, still it posed a problem. He was so upset that he called the store where he purchased the flowers and questioned what was going on. The man asked if he could come over to the house and see how the flowers were set up. So he came over to the house and he looked at the flowers and saw that that middle flower was completely wilted and dead, and the other 2 flowers were flourishing. He said that he forgot to explain that these are actually deaf flowers, that the one in the middle constantly has to turn its head to understand the other 2 when they're having a conversation. He suggested moving the flowers into more of a circular position. That way they could all communicate and flourish the same way, and that middle one wouldn't have to move its head so many times. After moving the flowers to that perfect position, circular, so that they could all see, they all flourished. They all bloomed beautifully. He was so excited.